Brian Soto. Live around by Albany Park. Moving, I can't remember, I think it's Jefferson Park. So, I've been doing this probably 7, 8 years. Maybe during high school, so maybe that's 9, I believe. I started doing my own cosplay, doing just paper mache. Just having fun, and then as soon as I got a job. I started doing my own, getting commissions, and then started going to each and every cosplay. I mean, every convention I could go to.
All right. And who's the character you are as of today?
Jason from Tokyo Ghoul, or I could just get away with saying that I'm Carnage from.
Hi guys, my name is She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters. My cosplay, my secret identity is Sunny Doom Cosplay. I have been doing cosplay for approximately 12 years. I made upwards of 75 cosplays throughout the years. We've been doing events with cosplay conventions and artist alleys, and running cosplay contests as well. So generally, depending on what it takes to make either a cosplay, whether it's sewing or body paint, this took me probably about 5 hours to finish the completed look. When it comes to doing an overall cosplay, it can take anywhere between as short as a week to as long as a couple months to finish a cosplay. But otherwise, it's always worth it getting to see wonderful people at these events, and to welcome new cosplayers into our community. We hope to see you soon.
Hey, my name's Camille. Also, like my PlayStation friends call me Umbra because my handle is musical Umbra. I've been cosplaying, I want to say, since I was like 13. My first cosplay was Ash Ketchum, and I got like a lot of good feedback on it. And I like dressing up as like one of my like favorite characters from like anime, cartoons, video games, and this is just something I really enjoy. And I just hope to continue to just like keep building my craft and just get better at it.
Alright, so my name is Jeff. I got into cosplay. My very first cosplay was in 2009, and it was at ASIN, Anime Central. That was my cosplay when I did L from Death Note. I kind of got introduced to it from one of my old roommates. That was also when I first learned about anime, so Death Note was like my first serious anime that I had watched. But he was telling me about anime conventions and things like that, and at the time I had like a really wacky like L-like hairstyle that I had already been growing out and working on. So he was like, you would be perfect to do this character, plus he acts like you. So I was like, okay, sure, why not? Wound up going in and went to ASIN and had a blast and met a bunch of other characters, different people from different anime, different comics as well. So it kind of started my journey there, but I have been off and on with cosplay because I also was doing the competitive fighting game thing as well. So I kind of was juggling the two at the same time.
Hello, my name is Fluff, and I got into cosplay because I wanted to combine some of my modeling skills with, and also being like tapping into my artistic skills, you know. So I do a little bit of art. I do graphic design. I also do a little bit of painting, and I'm learning how to work with wigs and makeup and such. Like that part, makeup and wig styling, anything cosplay related is a little new to me, but I have had some like slight theater experience when I was like all the way back in high school. So just kind of tapping back into that love of like being theatrical and like putting on costumes and stuff like that, and like learning how to work with skills. That's one thing I love about cosplay, which is why I stuck with this, because I had to pretty much teach myself how to learn specific skills depending on the cosplay. Like for this, I had to learn how to have heavier eyeshadow, which I usually don't do. I had to like, you know, assemble this entire dress. So yeah, it's a lot of like problem solving.
Everybody, Vitamin D Cosplay here, and
Moxxie Peachez.
so apparently we're here to answer a few questions of how long we've been involved in cosplay. So I'm gonna let the lady of Latveria go ahead and begin first.
All right. Well, I have been doing cosplay a little over 15 years now. I made this whole costume except for the bodysuit underneath, but everything else was all me. And it took roughly about, I want to say about 2 days, like total, not like, you know, over like a course of probably a few weeks. And yeah, I've cosplayed a ton of characters from video games, cartoons, anime, all sorts of things. So yeah.
How long?
A little over 15 years. Yeah, it's been a long time. And this is probably one of my favorite costumes.
So yeah, I've been cosplaying since about 2011 when it comes to conventions and the convention scene. So this cosplay right here, I would say it probably totaled anywhere between like, it's weird, 36 to 48 hours. Because like just like Moxxie says, it's one of those things like, it's not like you're sitting there hour after hour, take a drink, go to sleep, come back to it. It's like, you know, you still got work, life, you know, all that type of stuff, stop and go life with the city, right? So this cosplay was actually made and completed when I was out in Florida. I was at CEO, and I was tabling with Sunny Doom Cosplay at the Splendid Treasures booth. So I pretty much was like doing demos of how to put together cosplay, and here we are. I ran to like Joanne Fabrics. I knew the measurement I needed. This is Proto Man, Mega Man's older brother, the prototype. And this is all made of like EVA foam, paint, Mod Podge, used a heat gun to go ahead and weld it together and everything. So that's how I became the Proto Man of Chicago.
I want to know, like, what the hardest cosplay you've ever done is.
That is a really, really good question. There's so much. I've been cosplaying for about 12 years, so I'm trying to think where to start.
Yeah.
My first ever cosplay was actually a no-name villain from an X-Men manga.
Wow. I didn't know X-Men had manga.
It was a Wolverine manga.
Wow.
And I had just cut my hair straight out of high school, and it was super short, and I was perfect for this character called Lady Silence.
Wow.
And me and my friend had been talking about it for ages to go to a con, and we thought we were going to an anime con, and we ended up at a comic book convention. Which was amazing. I grew up with brothers, so like their superheroes were always near and dear to my heart, and so it just kind of dove me deeper into that aspect of nerddom, and I've been there ever since.
Yes. Did you see cosplay growing up, or did you just kind of get into it like when you were older?
I actually had never really seen cosplay until, I mean, everybody grew up with, you know, Halloween.
Right.
That was like the closest thing you feel toward it.
Same.
But the first time I ever saw it was actually in a manga series.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, I'd love to be a part of something really cool and community-based like this.
Yes.
It was like just so much fun.
Totally.
So that's kind of what got me into it at least.
Yes. Okay, that's exciting. What to date, what is the hardest cosplay you've ever done?
Okay,
It could be technical, it could be like wearing it could be anything.
most cosplays can be a little bit painful when it comes to like corsets and stuff.
True.
And that's just generally uncomfortable sometimes. But I would say the hardest to keep together fully was my Android 21 from Dragon Ball Fighter Z, the games. Because she has like a giant tail, which I made.
Yes.
And all of the face paint and the outfit and everything. So, but that was like so much fun. But that was most difficult for me.
So it looks amazing. And she has Prince of It over here. If you guys want to see it, it actually is an amazing cosplay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, alright, Terry. Vitamin D.
I'm thinking. Cosplay, you know, the thing I could go for is probably the hardest cosplay to transport was the Silver Surfer, because when you don't have a car, or even if you have a car, no one wants you in their car when you're painted silver. So that's the first thing. CTA, like, you know, at that time, let me see, when I was a Silver Surfer, I think that was like 2012. So at that time, it was like people of CTA. So yeah, there was, you know, there was those Facebook like pages and groups. So I made on there quite a few times.
Yes.
I was like, hey, you know, it is what it is. So from transportation standpoint, but I will say probably, I guess the hardest cosplay is ones to pose in, because ironically, so for the Silver Surfer, it's typically like my first Silver Surfer, I had to like hold poses like A lot of people have engaged in cosplay, you know, one person comes, and then 7 people come, and then 20 people. So before you know it, your figure pops, right? Right.
Yeah.
So you can't, you know, you can't move. I've like done a group picture even with, it was like the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was like, when we all moved, there was like a big wave of like probably 40 people. So every time we stepped back, you could hear 40 people step forward. It sounded like 300. So having an experience like that, holding the poses, I thought those were difficult because you've seen like the surfer has had his hands back. I'm like engaged in quads. I'm there for like a minute, 90 seconds, whatever. So that probably feels not so bad. Like 5 minutes, there's not a room. But actually, this cosplay has been the most difficult because I don't want to like crush my knees. So I don't want to crush the kneecap. Proto Man here. So this I learned this while I was out in Virginia because we had to take photos for this cosplay contest, and we had to do a pose. And I wanted to do something different than just look at this buster cannon, you know. So I had to do a lunge, and I was lunging for it was well over two minutes and a half, and my quads, my hips were just killing me because it's different. It's not it's just not a normal way you would try to hold a position. So I would say this probably is the hardest.
Same as modeling. If you're holding poses for long periods of time, you need to get yourself ready for it.
Absolutely. Or wearing body paint all day, or wearing a wig, or this.
Check the weather ahead of time.
True. So how long have you been cosplaying?
So here we go. Probably since 2011 when it comes to conventions. So it's officially 11 years.
Nice.
Yes, it has to be officially 11 years. First cosplay, I was Iron Man.
Yes.
So it was store bought, fluffy.
The Halloween special.
Right. Halloween special, but it meant something to me. I got the helmet in Target and all of that, and really the cosplay element because it's the first time I went to a con, so I'm like, oh, cosplay, I'm supposed to be a character and stuff like that. So I was cosplaying as Tony Stark, so I'm checking into the hotel and stuff like that, and I'm in the suit, and the young lady at the front desk, they're helping me and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm Mr. Stark, but then I give them my real name and stuff like that, and I'm being all show them what I need, give them ID and stuff like that, and they were just laughing and giggling the whole time because they it's different, it's cosplay, whatever. So I act Tony Stark. I held my hand out, and they put their hand in. I had my helmet on. I kissed their hand as as Iron Man, and they were just clapping and laughing and stuff. So I'm just when it comes to cosplay, it's fun to really bring those characters out. So I've been doing that for a good 11 years, trying to be as realistic and true to the character.
People get really into it, especially even when we were just out there taking pictures, people were honking their horns and stuff, and that's driving by. It was really cute. So yeah, people get really excited about cosplay, which is fun.
They wanted to kneel. They wanted to kneel before doing it.
They did, and they will. They will. So what have you guys? What is your favorite part of doing what you guys are doing now, how you all build your business and traveling to cons and judging cosplay contests and everything?
I think it's been really meeting new people and being able to continue to grow the community in general. To know that you're not limited just to what's happening in your immediate circle, because you can bring more people into there to everybody grow and create opportunities for everyone, which is really cool. Being able to meet new people and seriously have having a person oh, I know this person is Thursday. You're going there, see if you can meet up or whatever. It's a really great opportunity. I think that's personally what I've taken out of it, and also just you're learning and growing, whether it's as a cosplayer but also as a person too.
Totally.
Just to see more things than just within your immediate environment, because there's a lot out there, and to learn from others is a huge blessing.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, this will be my last question for you two, and then I guess we can start going through our contestants for the cosplay contest. But what? So okay, I'll tell my example first. So my question is, what is the funniest story of you being in cosplay? Mine is probably when I first cosplayed as Pennywise and I was scaring the shit out of people, and people kept having me take pictures with their children. And I felt so bad for these kids. I'm like, I don't want to be like the spawn of their nightmares. But some of the people were excited, a lot of them were scared as hell. Like adults were scared. They were like running from me at the con. So yeah, that's probably my funniest experience.
I don't know. We've had a huge amount of like funny experiences, but also like cringy experiences.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot. I might need to think about it for a second.
You think about
I'm here. That's 11 years of shenanigans. I'm sorry. I'm hitting a dry spell at this point.
Okay, I got one. Okay. It was more of a cringy. I was in my ensign uniform from the classic Star Trek, and this one person who I had no idea who they were asked to take a picture with me. We were right by the gaming area.
Oh.
And they literally grabbed me by like the waist and like go like this to me.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, take the picture. And then all of a sudden, they turn me toward them, and I'm face to face with them.
Wow.
And I was just like, okay, we're done. So yeah, that happened.
Oh wow, that sounds accurate.
Yes.
That sounds accurate. Yeah, no. That's a good story.
What?
Well, the candles would have been on. I was like, I was all do the irony.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
So, all right, you two up here. What's going on? What are you both cosplay as today?
So, I just threw something together a little last minute. So, I'm cosplaying as Bruce Leroy. Pretty sure everybody has seen The Last Dragon.
Yes.
Everybody has seen The Last Dragon. As far as overall cosplay though with me, it's kind of an off and on thing. I'm a bit more on the casual side. I've done maybe on hand I can count probably 5 cosplays in total. Ranging from Beetlejuice, Bruce Leroy, L from Death Note.
Beetlejuice was fire.
Yeah.
Wario, and I also did like a personal, like my own personal spin on the character from my friend Bird. My friend Bird, he has a show Birdhouse Brawl, and I did my own character, the Beast, which was pretty cool as well.
That was.
But you know, so it's a really great experience. But the festival I'm doing today, obviously, Bruce Leroy, and I did this one for a few reasons. One, growing up, I actually took martial arts, so it's a big experience. And then added to that as well, seeing the movie and the character, just the character, it encompasses so much. You know, honor, he encompasses belief in oneself, finding oneself, you know, in your own journey, you know, things of that nature. And it was really inspirational to me growing up. So I was like, you know what, this is a good chance for me to try to show some love to someone or some like a character that I really care about. So,
You forgot number 3.
number 3.
Hot can't be school water.
Alright, so let's see what's going on with you. Let us know your name and what character you're dressed as.
So this is my first time here. I decided to come as Jason from Tokyo Ghoul.
Nice.
With their questions, I did. It's gonna be like 9 years since I've been
Oh
doing this.
wow, nice.
First ever cosplay was, I don't know if anybody's seen the Smiley Killer movie in 2006. No?
No.
Oh,
Is it an anime?
No, it's a movie. It's a horror movie. It was based off the Smiley Killer And actually, they were recruiting for Six Flags Halloween, and they actually wanted me to go.
Yes!
I wanted to, but you know, I was in high school, and then I worked with my father over the weekend, so I couldn't do that either. That's the most bothersome cosplay is Sans from Undertale.
Oh wow!
I have his Gacha Blaster. I have his head, but both are a pain in the ass to carry.
I bet.
So far I've cosplayed as Jason, Dr. Stein from Soul Eater, Sans, like I said. Let's see, Jeff the Killer, but
Nice.
people confuse me for the Joker for some reason.
I can see that because they do kind of favor each other in a way. Yeah, you have to know like meme culture, I guess, to know Jeff the Killer.
And I'm trying to save some money and maybe buy Call Delete, which is what, in December?
Yeah, it's usually in December.
I'm trying to save money so I can get commissioned my helmet for All For One from My Hero Academia.
Oh, yes!
If I don't save up the money, I might need to buy a lot of liquid latex so I can be when he doesn't have a mask on.
Yeah, yes! That's exciting. Thank you, cosplayers. So I think what we will do, I think we'll like switch out on the last two chairs with like our other cosplayers that are in the room who want to enter the cosplay contest, and then we can just like interview you guys soon.
You have to show them some moves first. Somebody. You teach me some moves. Show nothing. Who am I? Hero. I am wearing Converse, by the way.
Yes. Thank you guys. So I think we'll have yeah, all right. Hi. You can call me Fluff. How long have you been cosplaying? Fluff. Yes. Okay. It's kind of a weird question. How long have you? When was my casual diva? That was 2016. Yeah. So I would say, I guess it's 2016. Okay, very recent. Yeah. What else am I saying? What you're cosplaying as right now? Oh right, yes. I'm cosplaying Shadow Saijima from Persona. Oh yes. Yes, I've been holding on to this one for like half a year, and so when I heard about this event, I was like, okay, I gotta actually get this done. Yes. Okay, so it was good such a that. Yeah. So he actually body painted the tattoo on. Nice. Yeah, it looks amazing though. Yeah, and so did you make the dress and everything? So what I did for the dress, I bought this off of Nasty Gal, but what I did was I had to switch the slit. So the character slit is actually on her right side, but when I bought the dress, it's actually on the left. So I had to sew the left side and actually create the slit on the right side. Oh, okay, nice. And then I had to create the center, the center piece, and added the mesh and the webbing or whatever. And then I had to add the other embellishments like on the front and the back. Okay. The ribbon stuff. Sorry. And then the gloves I bought, the wig I haphazardly added volume 2. I bought the hat, and then I had to use my playing cards, just whatever playing cards I had, to do this part, got some cheap flowers, added this on. And then... And you're in cosplay! And I'm in cosplay. It looks amazing. Thank you. It looks like you worked really hard on it. Thank you. It is very cool.
Shout out to our tattoo room.
Right on. Yes. Come on, tattoos. He has helped me out with a lot of cosplays in the past. So absolutely. It was our first rodeo on the time crunch, trying to get this done. No, yeah, it looks great. Thank you. What's the hardest cosplay you've ever done?
I would say the hardest one was Manaf from Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, the hardest one.
to like spend hours trying to like wrap it all around because I didn't have spirit gum. All I had was Velcro and just my bathing suit.
And spirit gum can be sweated off. Spirit gum you can sweat spirit gum off.
Yeah. So that was like, even though the cosplay itself was simple, we just didn't anticipate how hard it was to get everything to stay on.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a
So-
suggestion really quickly. You have something like that happen ever to you again. So you put it in the direction you want and make sure it's really tight, and then you just do a stitch in the middle of whatever it is, and then you can slide it on and off, and it'll stay.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, yes, cosplay.
Anyway, my name is Anthony. A lot of my friends call me Angry Bird and also call me Bird. Well, you already tell me cosplaying is Roman Reigns. I really didn't start cosplaying until met Athena, and a lot of it is just really casual. I used to always walk around with Angry Bird playing. I used to walk around with like an Angry Bird little suit on. But when I really was like, you know what, I want to take part in this, I grew my locks. And I decided to cosplay as Killmonger, which is the reason why I grew locks.
Hey.
And probably the only reason why I am here. But other than that, she was exactly why I grew locks. And I lived it ever since. Enough about me. If it wasn't for Fluff here, I wouldn't even be considering doing any of this stuff. And the lovely people that I surrounded with at the moment.
Fluff any other topics? I have a question.
Yes.
Why the ring?
This is about to be a speech.
No, man, no. When you see, potential, you want to support that. My favorite wrestler is actually The Rock. Everybody would say something. We don't argue about that. Whatever. Like, The Rock, right? Every wrestler that back in the day, Roman Reigns kind of embodied some of that. Also, being forced as a face was strict and work. So I'm kind of glad he's the trouble chief. Display how he actually is.
A little more himself.
Right. And other than that, man, it's like I like having that like group style and having to talk shit and just being myself. I'm kind of that kind of person. I gotta be quiet, but I also can show what I can do when it's
Don't spin nobody.
Coming from you, because a couple people already have channels as well that you guys have content on, so please feel free to do a shout out, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, well, since I already got my go first. Well, you can follow us on Instagram at Bird Fluff, and you'd like to follow our business account on Instagram. We do art design, art, traditional art, painting, anything of the like that's not film. You can follow us on Angry_Guys on Instagram, and if you want to see specific art for myself, you can follow Ant_Clint_art.
So what?
Which one?
Where did you fall off? The last one.
Ant_Clems, CLEMS_art. And we have a Twitch channel, Bird and Fluff, all one word, and YouTube, Angry Guys. That's a lot, I know.
We'll figure it out. I know.
I got it on site.
You try to put everybody to Bird and Fluff.
That's what's wrong.
Camille, do you want to say your social media?
No, I'm fine.
Camille? Camille has something else to say.
see all my other Persona 5 ones that I've done.
And who from Tekken?
I did Elisa
Elisa,
from Muscle
yeah.
Village, yeah. Elisa Muscle Village.
Very good.
That's all I wanted to say. Here I already got all the socials covered.
No PlayStation, no fighting games, none of that?
She plays what I play.
Does any game?
Yeah, what do you play?
What do I play now? So I play a lot of Genshin Impact currently. It's kind of taken over my life a little bit. Yeah.
Bills
I
due.
fucking love this game. I'm so excited for the new update. I'm so fucking excited.
Wait.
Yes. What else do I play? Obviously I play Persona 4, 5. I recently got into Crash again. I started playing that.
Yes,
On
my
that
boy.
game. What else do I play? I guess I don't know.
Check out her channel to find out, y'all.
Yeah,
Check out
right.
the channel to find out. That's what we do, okay?
Tell me you guys' social medias. Or tell them, I know them, but tell everyone else.
You can find me on Instagram at SplendidTreasure88. I'm also on Facebook at Sunny Doom Cosplay, and for my jewelry, it's Splendid Treasure HM, also on Facebook. If you'd like to follow me in my streaming adventures, I actually am a contracted streamer on a app called Makocha. You can find that in my link tree on my Instagram. So if you'd like to come on through there, and I stream like every day, Monday through Thursdays, and sometimes on Fridays. So come on through and enjoy the journey.
Go ahead, Mr. Vitamin D.
So yeah, you can find me Vitamin D Cosplay, same name, all letters together. So Vitamin D Cosplay. You can find me on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. I typically do a thing called Monday Night Esports. And in short, I play games with the community. So like all those fun like multiplayer online games, and the community gets to pick what I play with them. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which